Some people has asked me how did I find free accommodations when I traveled. So the answer is Couchsurfing. And in this video, I'll explain you how I found places on Couchsurfing and the hacks, the tips and the basic information. There are actually three key things in Couchsurfing. That is your profile and their profile. That means the guests and the host profile, references on your profile and their profile, and most importantly the message, the host request message. That is very important. So in this video you can see the details on how I did and how I achieved to find some couchsurfing couches to stay without paying a single penny. Now I'm going to open Couchsurfing app. Just basic information, install the app, do all the registrations and everything, and most importantly the first thing you have to make is your profile. So I made a profile. I wrote down like pretty much, and in that about me, music, movies or books, teach, learn, share. So there are different sections which you can enter things. So it is very important what you write it in there, because all the people when they accept, they read each detail and they have to make sure that you are a right person to accept the request. And then if you are hosting, if you have any plan to host, you can get that information, write down that information as well, and add your photos. Like if there is no photo, definitely people won't accept, so it is important as well. So the first thing is your profile, and when you request for a guest, you have to see their profile as well. For example, her profile, she was my host in Germany, so I will read her profile before I request. Okay, so this is important. And the second thing, it is the references. The references on your profile. So I go here, I have 6 references. Initially I had no references and it was really hard for me to find a host. So it is important you have some reference, otherwise you have to see different ways to identify people and to get a host. And then I have profile, and then people give me feedbacks on after I leave. Then the third thing is the message, the personal message which we send to the host when we request. So I will show you how to request and how to send, how to draft a message, and how did I draft a message to identify people. For example, I'll choose Prague. I'm going Prague on a particular day. These are just usual stuff for 22 to 23. Then if you have any preferences, you can choose that, save selection. Then you will have some details. So for that, when you find a host, just see if they are verified. So this is not verified, this is not verified, he is verified. That means verification. I'll open. He is verified. He is a verified member through phone. He verified his phone number. There are options that you can verify government ID and your address. And before verifying all these, you have to pay 147 dirhams. That means I think it almost come around $40. So you have to pay Couchsurfing, and that is their revenue. And then see, he's verified. For me, how I verified is I paid and just only phone. That's it. Now, for example, I am going to, he's accepting guest. He's maybe accepting guest, so we're not sure. I'm going to request him to stay at his place. So request to stay, and here we type in the request message. You can type your personal message. Before that, what I would do is, it's highly recommended, just go through his profile and read about him. And he says, a passion of mine is traveling, so I like to meet people with similar passion. Climbed Mount Blanc and Mount Rosa. So do you know something? Or he's a vegan and vegetarian, so he probably likes more about vegan. And life, triathlon, running, hiking, he's a sport person, so I would probably say something like this. regards, Nasif. So I'm going to send this message to him. So it is more of personal, and he will have that initial vibe that he can be a right person to host. Okay, it's fine. I'll just send this one here now. So request to stay. So now I will be waiting for his reply. Then most of the people won't accept. Some people just decline. So we have to keep requesting after identifying the right person to request. So it is not an easy job. It is time taking, and we have to use and we have to ask you have to request people in a polite, in a smart way. Otherwise they won't accept. For example, for me, I requested, what's his name? I asked this many people, just to get 3 hosts. One was in Switzerland, Zurich, the other one, So what happened? He initially declined. So thanks for the request. During the week I'm usually out. Thank you so much for letting me know. Have a good time. Also, could you be able to advise me if there is any cabin place to put my tent? So I was just trying to make him know that I'm real and I am actually traveling and I want some place to stay. So this is the way, and he actually told these are the things, and later he explained me, okay, he's ready to accept. So that's how it actually went. So most of the times people don't even reply properly, so they just this guy declined and he explained me why. So and that is how it is. The most important thing, you have to make a proper good personal message when you request, and then you have to be safe. Don't just request because you should find a place to stay. Just read, just go through the profile, just go through his references. Because and even it is good to have more reference. You can ask your friends to give references on Couchsurfing. That is a good way to have more reference, because when you see those numbers of references on your profile and see 3 references, I would rather go to this profile if he has more, 12. He's okay. And then and also have a decent nice photo and a jovial photo on your profile, and that attracts people. So that's it, and this is how Couchsurfing is used. And if you have any clarification required, you can comment, you can ask me anything, and please subscribe, share if you think this is important. I will also make another video on hitchhiking, how I did with hitchhiking and what are the things you have to be careful when you do hitchhiking. Thank you.